In October of 1789, Dr. Joseph Guillotine proposed that all condemned criminals be executed in the same manner. Dr. Guillotine suggested decapitation achieved by a simple mechanism.
Well, Axe, I must say, your credentials are excellent.
Thank you. I do my best.
I'm especially impressed that you've never failed to remove a head in less than 3 whacks. That is exactly the type of job record we here at Revolution headquarters are looking for.
As long as I'm kept sharp.
Certainly. We'll be interviewing candidates through Wednesday, but we hope to reach our final decision by the end of the week. But between you and me, you're at the very top of the list.
Thank you. I look forward to your call.
Finally, a qualified candidate. Now let's see here. We have the noose coming in at 3. The wheel rescheduled for tomorrow. Babette, could you please send in the next candidate? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you come in.
Am I in the right place? The job interview? Execution devices?
Yes, sorry, I think I was expecting someone else. My apologies, Monsieur
Guillotine.
Guillotine. Right. Name rings a bell. I don't think I have your resume.
I brought an extra copy.
Oh, no, wait, here it is. Yes, Monsieur Guillotine. I'm sorry, you weren't on my original list.
Babette, sorry, Mademoiselle Boucher, informed me that there was a last-minute cancellation.
Yes, Waterboard was offered another position. Oh, but please, come in, have a seat.
Thank you.
Or stand. Feel free to stand.
Thank you. I think that might be best.
So, Monsieur, you're obviously here because you're interested in the position?
Yes. Thank you so much for this interview. I guess I don't have to tell you, it's pretty rough out there these days.
I'm fully aware.
With the bread lines and the riots.
Yes, I can't tell you how many resumes we've received for this one position alone.
Oh.
Sorry, I don't mean to be discouraging. I'd just like to be very upfront with all the candidates. Were it up to me, I'd hire all of them.
Of course. I understand.
So, Monsieur, please tell me more about yourself. You don't seem to have a great deal of job experience.
No, that's true.
Seems you've only been operated on a trial basis. Your experience seems limited to the slaughter of farm animals and a couple of practice runs with some large pumpkins.
Yes, that's right. I should say it's extraordinarily hard to get one's foot in the door these days. Not a lot of people stepping forward to give me the experience that I need.
No, I imagine not. But we really are looking for someone with more solid credentials. At least a few actual beheadings, or at the very minimum, some clear-cut torture under the belt.
Of course.
This position would require you to be center stage, so to speak, representing our interests.
I see.
It would be irresponsible for us to place someone in that position who is ill-prepared for that level of accountability, don't you think?
Well, sure, but...
I'm glad you see our situation. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for your time. Can I just say something? I came all this way, and I know you're probably very busy, but I just feel like I deserve more of a chance to...
Please, monsieur.
No, monsieur. It's Guillotine. Just Guillotine. Look, I know I may not seem like it, but I am the best candidate for this job.
Okay. Would you care to tell me why?
I think... No, sorry, I know This is the job for me. I was I was actually designed to chop off heads. Sure, other tools have been doing the job for years, but if you really think about it, swords are better for one-on-one combat. Axes chop down trees, but me, well, beheadings, that's all I really know how to do. I'm sure that if I am given the opportunity, I will perform this job with...
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. This isn't me. I've been listening to these inspirational tapes. How to take control of your life. I don't think they really work.
No, I would imagine not.
I know what they say. Walk through the door like you've already got the job. Take control of the interview, but that's just not me. Do you want to know the truth? Sure. I was designed to slice cleanly through people's necks, but I'm not the savage killer you're probably looking for. I'm not showy and suspenseful like a noose. I don't have the flair of a burning at the stake. Oh sure, if you're looking to let the condemned suffer, if you want them to feel pain, if you want to watch their tongues dangling out of their mouths as they soil themselves, or if you're looking for the blood splatter to fly off of the axe and into the onlooking crowd, then I'm not your man. But if you want efficient, if you want, dare I say it, a kinder, gentler execution, then I ask you to consider me. That's all. Thank you.
Oh, Guillotine, wait.
Yes?
Thank you for your honesty. I find it, inspiring.
You do?
Yes, I do. May I ask, and pardon for my ignorance, recently I've been spending far too much of this revolution behind this desk. How exactly do you work?
Oh, this blade, you see, it's angled for maximum efficiency. And it's sharp.
Whew. Yes, I can see this. And, is this where the head is placed?
Yes. Yes, it is. You can see it's designed to fit pretty much any human neck.
I feel silly, but do you mind if I try?
No, not at all. In fact, I'd be honored if you did.
Huh? Oh, my word. This is quite a sight. So imposing.
Oh, I'm flattered, but it might actually be a little more comfortable if you faced the other way.
Are you sure? This is actually quite cozy. Very ergonomic.
Thank you, but most people have suggested that the condemned might not want to see the blade coming down.
Ah, yes, I see your point. So let's see if I can just turn myself around. Ah,
Comfortable?
yes, very. Thank you for indulging me. I was wrong about you, Guillotine.
Shall I give you a demonstration?
What's this, son? Oh, right on time. So, this must be...
My name is Nicholas Jacques Pelletier, and I demand a fair trial.
So what do you say, Guillotine? I think it might be time for that demonstration.
God grant me the serenity to accept that I have been beheaded, the courage to keep my head on, and the wisdom to know that without some assistance, I might lose my head for good. Hello, everyone. Most of you know me. I'm Nick P., and I've been beheaded.
Hi, Nick.
For those of you who are new here today, I just want to say that I know that it takes a lot of strength and courage to come in to be beheaded anonymous. The first step, of course, is admitting to yourself that you have been beheaded. It took me a long time to face reality, to look myself in the mirror and to acknowledge that if it weren't for this extremely tight ascot, my head would fall off. I such was in denial. Then one day, I woke up, got dressed, and forgot about my head altogether. I left the house without it. God, was that humiliating. I lost my job that day. The first of many. It's really hard to make cold calls without your head. My friends tried to tell me that I had a problem. Nick, they'd say, you got your head chopped off. Don't you remember? But I'd insist that I'd gotten the noose or the firing squad. I'd show them my neck and say, does it look like an axe hacked off my head? Sorry, Ann.
It was a sword.
Right, sword. But that still lacks the precision of the guillotine. One clean slice. It somehow made it easier to deny that it had ever even happened. That's right. I, Nick P., faced the guillotine.
There you go.
I was the first one. Oh, sure, it's better than being drawn and quartered. Those guys have it really rough, don't they?
Aw.
But it's taken me years to admit it. I lost my friends, my family, and I almost lost my head for good. That headless horseman really fucked it up for us, glorifying that no-head shit. It is not okay to use a pumpkin for a head, people.
No.
Thank you for listening. Why don't you all grab yourself a cup of coffee before our next speaker?
That was really great.
We shouldn't. Not here.
We've both been in the program for over a year. There's nothing wrong with it.
I know. It would just be weird if everyone knew.
Yes.
Hey, Nick. Gee, hi. I'm so glad to see you came back.
I don't think we met. Marie A.
Hi.
Well, I'll let you boys chat, and I'll see you later.
You doing okay?
No, man. The other night I thought I had lost my head for good, and then I almost couldn't get it back on. I was ready to hit a pumpkin patch.
But you're here. That's the first step.
I guess so.
Stay strong, man. I'm sorry, Geet. Could you excuse me for a moment?
Yeah, sure.
Ann,
Nick.
I feel like I need to apologize.
Oh, for what?
Axe, sword, I forgot.
Oh, it's all right.
I didn't mean to imply that your beheading was any less of a beheading.
I used to envy guillotine people, you know. Have one clean slice. Keeping my head on was always such a hassle. If I lose my head one more time, I might end up like Jane.
Oh, Jane. Speaking of which, he doesn't look so good.
The new guy?
Yeah, he.
Maybe you should go talk to him. Nick is such a good person. And to think, just a year ago, I was almost positive he'd end up a vegetable head. But now, see the way he cares about everyone? He doesn't know how I really feel about him. Everyone here thinks I've got my head so firmly tied on. But if my head could be with Nick's head, I'd gladly let a red plant rest upon this neck. But then again, I never have made very good choices.
Prior to the invention of the guillotine, various other devices were used for beheadings, not to mention all those other fun ways we killed each other.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm your host, Mel Sanson, and we are so happy to have you back for another episode of Execution Matchup. This week we have a very special guest for you, straight from the Tower of London, accused of adultery, witchcraft, treason, and incest. The second wife, although some may argue with that term, of the Zeltig yet lovable Henry VIII. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the woman who brought down Catholicism and bore us that adorable red-headed queen to be, Anne Boleyn. Hello there, Anne. So happy to have you here with us today.
I wish I could say the same, Mel.
Oh, what a sense of humor, ladies and gentlemen. So, Anne, tell us, what are you looking for in an execution device?
Well, since you asked, I'd like something efficient and quick. Quick would be nice.
Really? Quick? I was always under the impression that you girls liked it slow.
No, quick.
Anything else?
Aesthetically pleasing would be nice.
Well, duh. But as you know, the three uncommitted devices that you'll be interviewing today will be seated behind this screen. So you can't make your choice based on looks. Otherwise, it wouldn't be much of a game, would it, folks? The grand prize, as you all know, is an all-expense-paid vacation to your local town square or scaffold. Now, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to meet the devices? welcome device number 1. Device number 2 has a long, rich history dating back to ancient empires. He's popular amongst Christian martyrs and witches alike. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome to device number 2. And our third device has recently devoted from bronze. Tell me he's sharp. Ladies and gentlemen, device number 3. Oh, whoa, sorry there, device number 3. No smoking in the studio. Don't you know, those things can kill you? Now, Anne, in case you don't know the drill, you'll have a chance to ask questions in 3 different rounds. In this first round, you can ask whatever question you like, but it has to be the same question for each device. Got it?
I think so.
Okay, let's get this round underway. Go ahead and ask your question, Anne.
Device number 1. When you aren't executing people, what do you do for fun?
You know, hang out in the forest, cut down a tree or two.
You sound like the rugged type.
No follow-up questions. But is rugged your type?
Royal is my type.
Ooh, touche. I always like a guest with a little spunk.
Device number 2. What about you? What do you like to do when you aren't executing people?
Cook, barbecue, saute things sometimes.
Ooh, a device that cooks.
And device number 3, same question.
I'm sorry. I did not hear what you said. I was listening to the lovely sound emanating from that voice box of yours. A voice box housed in a lovely little neck, if I'm not mistaken.
The question, device number 3, is when you aren't executing people, what do you do for fun?
Ah, yes, let's see. I like to be ready to be of service, perhaps in a duel, or to say, to take the top of a bottle of champagne.
Alrighty then, folks. And in this next round, you get a chance to ask each device a question again. But this time, it must be a different question for each device. Here's the hard part. Devices, you can only give a one-word answer. You got that, devices? A one-word answer. Are you ready, Anne?
I guess so.
Are you ready, devices?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Anne, ask away.
Device number 1. If you were an animal, what animal would you be?
I don't understand the question.
Sorry there, device number 1. That's your answer. Sorry, Anne. Next question.
Device number 2. What word describes you best?
Hot.
Device number 3. If you're stranded on a deserted island, what is one thing that you would want with you?
You.
Well, that was an exciting round. It's our lightning round. And that means you can ask as many questions as you want, but you only have 30 seconds to do it. Can we get a timer out here? Are you ready, Anne?
I'll ever be.
Let's get that timer started. And go.
Device number 1. What's your favorite color?
Red. No. Brown. No. Red.
Device number 2. Chicken, fish, or steak?
Anything grilled for you, baby.
Device number 3. Boxers or briefs?
I prefer just a shiny chrome cod piece.
Device number 2. Who do you admire most in the world?
Joan of Arc.
Device number 1. Your favorite children's story?
Little Red Riding Hood.
Device number 3. What's your favorite beverage?
Blood.
And that wraps it up for our lightning round. Okay, Anne, it's time for you to make your decision. And I want you to consider this carefully. It will be the last choice you'll ever make.
Well, Matt, it all seems so nice. Rugged could be interesting. And a device who cooks, that does sound appealing. But I'll have to admit that I'm just a sucker for a French accent. So I'm going to have to go with device number 3.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, final answer.
Okay there, Anne. Before we introduce you to your choice, let's give you a chance to meet the device that you did not select. Device number 1 usually gets the job done in just a few hours. Axe, come on out here. Device number 2 leaves what they call hot, but apparently too hot for you, Anne. Burning at the stake. Sorry, fellas, today just wasn't your day, but we do have some lovely party gifts for you. Right now. Anne, are you ready to make your choice?
Here we are.
Sword, come Come on out here. Coming all the way from Calais, this device will be the cleanest cut out there. That wraps it up for this week's episode of Execution Matchup. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, and have a lovely evening. I'm your host, Mel Sansalsa, signing off.
Oh, you startled me. You seem like you're in deep thought. Can you talk? No, just thinking again. If I didn't know you better, I'd say you were in love. Fun. Well, looks like someone's been shopping. Wiley's has a sale on silk scarves. Buy one, get one half off. I like this one. Do you? Nick thinks red is, well, too red. Nick? He says it just draws attention to, you know. No. It's subtle. I don't like it. I really don't know this red. I hope he likes it. Sit. Take a load off. Thanks. So, you and Nick? Yeah, I thought you knew. I didn't. We don't like to advertise it. Apparently not. Something wrong? I just got a lot of stuff on my mind, that's all. Oh. So, you and Nick. I'm really happy for you. Thanks. How's it going? Good. You don't sound too sure. I don't know. I guess I just never really pictured myself wanting to be someone who's so... Everyone's got their problems, Marie. And I think Nick might really be good for you. He's just so committed to the program. Is that a bad thing? Back before he joined, he lost his head so many times. I doubt he could get it back on if he relapsed again. And what if he does? I don't know if I could love an empty stump, Anne. Could you? You got a big heart, Marie. And those of us with big hearts sometimes get hurt. Yeah, I guess you're right. I speak from experience. Oh, shit. What? It's this friend of mine. I've been totally avoiding her calls, and I really don't feel like dealing with her right now. The one over there that's all mad? The one that's totally in denial? Yeah, she's the one. And things are getting really bad with her. I can tell. I mean, just look at her. I don't think she can... No. Okay, she got it back on. Oh, hey, I thought that was you, but... Whoa, I just had like deja vu or something. I thought that was you. Whoa, it just happened again. I thought that was you, Marie. Hey, Charlotte. What's up? You know, same old, same old. There's something up with the lights in here. You notice anything with the lights, Anne? Nope. I called you last night. Yeah, I was, Hey, have you met Anne? Hi. Hi, I'm Charlotte. Me and Marie go way back. So what's up? I thought we were going to do something this weekend. Oh, Nick and I were pretty busy. Oh, young love. I just hung out with Guy. You know Guy, right? Guy? The new guy. Oh, yeah, Guy. I do know him. By the way, this coffee is amazing. Ew! My new scarf! Someone needs to talk to her. You should definitely try the pumpkin latte. So, holiday shopping already? No, listen, I just realized what time it is. Sorry, Charlotte, and I've got to run. That's all right. I'll call you later. We'll, chat. Yeah. Oh, well, hey, wait, I'm heading out, too. It was nice meeting you, Anne. Nice meeting you, too. I think the reason I can't stand to be around Charlotte is because she reminds me so much of the person I used to be. Spoiled, in denial. It's one thing to let coffee spurt out of your neck. It's quite another to go switching heads with every Tom, Dick, and Robespierre out there. I used to be such a headboard. Guess I just wanted to be loved.
Marie Antoinette faced the guillotine in 1793. Since then, her name has been linked with the device.
Hey, you.
What are you doing here?
I can go wherever I want. Remember?
I'm at work.
So, I thought I'd bring you a little surprise.
A surprise?
Yeah, just a little something.
What?
Here. It's cake!
Yeah, I can see that.
What? Don't you like cake?
I don't know. Never had any.
Oh, don't be silly. Everyone likes cake.
Why did you come here?
Thought you'd be happy to see me.
You can't just show up at my job.
Why not?
Look, this might not make you happy, but I'm just gonna say it.
What?
Our little thing, it was just a one-time thing, okay? I never meant for it to, go on for this long.
You don't mean that. You're just hungry. Eat.
Honestly, Marie, I haven't had much of an appetite lately.
Well, you need to eat. You're all skin and bones.
No, that's just from work.
Oh.
Look, you're a sweet girl. You are, and you've been really nice to me.
I am a friend to the working man.
That's not what most people say.
I couldn't care less what people say.
Well, maybe you should start listening.
Look, I get the picture. I guess I just assumed that you liked me.
I do. It's just, you don't understand. We come from two different worlds.
I get it, okay? You don't have to spell it out for me. I was just trying to... Please, just eat the fucking cake.
Maybe if things were different, we could...
I really thought we had something, okay? Call me crazy, but I thought we'd be one of those couples that went down in history together. A pair to be remembered. But I'm not an idiot. I know how to take it!
Marie!
Come on, pick up the phone.
Hi, you've reached Nick. Actually, you've reached my voicemail.
Merde!
Message, and I'll call you back.
Hey man, it's me, Guy, your new sponsor. I know it's late, but you said I could call you any time if I was feeling that urge. The urge to let my head go flopping about? And I'm not coping right now. I'm just having a really hard time with it. I know you said these first 90 days are the worst, but I just don't see it getting any better. I want to rip this freaking ascot off. I'm sick of trying to keep my head on. I can't take it anymore, man. Can you call me back as soon as you can? I'm really scared, man. I'm at a payphone. The number is 555-1794. That would be the number. Just to mess with the man.
Please deposit 25 cents.
Merde!
Hey, Guy?
Yeah?
What's going on?
Do I know you?
Henri. Yeah, I met the other day. You're a friend of Nick's, right?
Yeah?
You know, an anonymous friend?
Oh, Henri, I'm sorry, man. I didn't recognize you.
That's all right. I got a pretty forgettable face, but, don't mind me saying, you don't look so good.
No, listen, I gotta go.
Hey, you look like a desperate man.
What do you know about it? You're not tied together. But I thought you were in the program.
That program teaches you one thing, but you're really gonna keep your head tied on all the time? What's the fun of that?
I've been trying so hard.
Stop trying. Forget what they say. You ain't gotta wear that ascot.
Nick warned me about people like you. People who come to the meetings but aren't really serious about keeping their heads on.
Gotta forget them meetings. They got you convinced that something disastrous is gonna happen if you don't wear that ascot. But it's all lies, man. It's all lies. What are you gonna do, wear turtlenecks and ascots forever? Huh? Huh? Take that thing off. Come on, you know you wanna. Come on. Feels good, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got something to make it feel even better.
Better?
Yeah, make it feel like that never even happened. What, you don't believe me?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you a little sample.
What's that?
Numbing neck foam.
The foam? But I don't have any cash.
That's all right, baby. This one's on me.
I don't feel anything.
That's all right. You give that a couple minutes to kick in. Then you give me a call. Anytime.
Sorry about that. Where were we?
I believe you were here, and I was here, and we were... Maybe you should answer that.
Sorry. Hello? Uh-huh. Sorry, man. I've been, a little busy. What's up? Yeah, man. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I gotta go.
What is it?
Geese had another relapse. He was rambling incoherently. Something about how it was all a mistake. He wasn't really beheaded. It was supposed to be some other guy. I mean, I think that's what he's saying. For all I know, his head isn't attached to the rest of him at the moment. I hate talking to him when he's like this.
Yeah, whatever. Guess go off and save the world again.
He's doused all of his mascots and turtlenecks with lighter fluid. He's threatening to set them on fire. What do you want me to do?
I won't wait up for you.
Shit. You know, I don't have to go, Marie.
No, I'm sorry. You're being selfish. You're his sponsor. He needs you.
I need you.
I'm not going in.
Thanks for understanding. Hey, why don't you call Charlotte? You guys haven't hung out in a while. And I forgot to tell you that she called
I'm
you.
not speaking to Charlotte.
Why not?
You know why not. She's like 2 steps away from being a vegetable head, and I am not going to enable her behavior.
Is she still?
Losing her head all over the place? Oh, yeah.
Well, have you talked to her about it?
I tried, but... You should go. Before Guy burns his house down.
I'll call you, okay?
Yeah, sure. What they all say.
By 1794, the guillotine was at the height of popularity. By then, some 40,000 may have faced the guillotine, and it had inspired numerous fashion trends, like ruby red chokers and these dazzling guillotine earrings.
Give me the usual, but make it a double.
What's wrong with you, girl? Troubles?
Should you be drinking? Should he be drinking?
He had a rough day.
One too many wits to burn?
You kidding? He hasn't worked in months.
I didn't know.
How would you?
What's that supposed to mean?
It means someone's been stealing all of our business lately.
It's not my fault.
Isn't it, though?
Not you two.
Hey, it's made of wood, you know.
He is, ain't he?
Whoa, 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 whoa. This is my bar, folks.
What are you gonna do about it? Oh, come on.
Was that really necessary?
It's times like this that show us who our friends really are.
Are you my friend?
Here. On the house.
Well, I'm here now.
Ah, shit. It's gotta be around here somewhere. How could it let this happen?
Nick, you aren't responsible for him.
I'm his sponsor.
Look, I know I don't know him, but he's got a story. Everyone's got a story.
I know.
Everyone, even,
Oh, him.
yeah, even he has a story.
Whatever.
And just remember, you never know what someone's story really is. Like me, there's something I've been meaning to tell you.
Did you hear that?
No,
It sounded like someone. Geet? Geet? Hold on a second, Geet. I hear you. Well, I got you, Geet.
Hey, I know you.
Despite the popularity of the guillotine, executioners and their families were often shunned by the rest of society. Executioners' daughters had to marry other executioners' sons, and so forth, and so on.
And I get to ride in a big red fire truck like this one. But it's bigger. And I get to wear a hat like this one. And then I get to run in the burning buildings and save old ladies and puppy dogs and little children and my stuffed animals. And it's going to be so much fun spraying the water out of the hydrants. And I can't wait to put out fires. And that's why I want to be a fireman.
Thank you, Johnny. That was so original. A fireman. You can sit down now, Johnny. I said you can sit down now, Johnny.
Hey, Madam Tebow.
It looks like we have one more presentation left for today, boys and girls. Isn't that a shame? Jimmy Sansone, little Sansone, where are you? Come to the front of the classroom, Jimmy. Now don't be scared. Take a deep breath and tell the class what you want to be when you grow up. Go ahead. Take your time.
When I grow up,
We don't have all day, Jimmy.
when I grow up,
Just spit it out, Jimmy!
I want to be an executioner.
A what?
An executioner.
Executioner.
An executioner.
All right, Jimmy. Tell the class why you want to be an executioner.
Because my daddy's an executioner, and I want to be just like him.
Did you hear that, class? Jimmy's daddy's an executioner. Isn't that interesting?
Oui, Madam Tebow.
Jimmy, can you tell the class what an executioner does? Oh, come on now. I'm sure the class would love to hear all about it, wouldn't you, boys and girls?
Oui, Madam Tebow.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. An executioner kills people.
Just any people?
Huh?
Like, would an executioner kill Johnny or Sally or me? Would you like to be executed today, Sally? Would you? No. I don't know. Doesn't sound like much fun to me. Does he execute whoever he wants to execute?
No.
Well, whoop. I thought there for a minute that Jimmy's daddy was going to be executing all of us today. Who does he execute, Jimmy?
Just bad people.
Did you hear that, class? Only bad people get executed. That's why it's so important to be good, boys and girls. Did you hear that, Sally? That's why we don't pick our noses. And Johnny, that's why we don't pinch people. Because if you do, Jimmy's daddy, or maybe even Jimmy, is going to execute you. How does he execute people, Jimmy?
He chops their heads off.
That's right. Because, boys and girls, here in France, we're what we call enlightened. We don't believe the bad people should suffer when we kill them. Does that sound fair?
No.
Well, it may not seem fair, but at least the bad person's dead. How does your daddy chop off people's heads, Jimmy?
With a guillotine.
Class, would you like to see a guillotine today?
Oui, Madam Tebow.
Did you bring in your daddy's guillotine, Jimmy? No? Well, why not? Your daddy does own the town guillotine, doesn't he? So, where is it? Is he executing someone today?
No, he pawned it.
Boys and girls, do you know what it means to pawn something?
No, Ma'am Jibo.
Pawning is what people do with their stuff when they waste their money on drugs, alcohol, gambling, and whores. Is that why your daddy pawned his guillotine, Jimmy? Is he a drunk?
No,
It's okay, Jimmy. Alcoholism is a sad side effect of your daddy's profession. Now, boys and girls, even though Jimmy didn't bring in his guillotine, let's all give him a barely deserved round of applause. Now open your books to the chapter on the Reign of Terror.
Aww.
Hey, you know, smoking could kill you.
What are you doing here, man?
Same as you. I'm here for the meat.
Give me a break. I know why you come here.
To find the strength to accept my beheaded state. Same as you.
You really should just go.
Are you suggesting that I leave? How could I ever find the strength to keep my head tied on without the guidance and support of BA? Golly gee, Nicky, I mean, you know, how could you ever forgive yourself? But lamb straight from the herd. I'm just as lost and lonely as the rest of you.
You know how I found Guy? Wandering headless, covered in lighter fluid. He'd almost burned down his entire apartment building. Only reason he did is because he couldn't find his fucking head. He left it in some alley. Rats were nibbling on his ears, and he was begging me to call you, shoving your card in my hand. I know what he wanted. So just take your fucking phone.
What are you gonna do about it, man?
Stop it! Stop it!
Ho, 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 ho. Well, hello, Rick. Always lovely to see you. Now, excuse me, Nicky.
What
Hey.
was that?
He's not welcome here.
You were practically attacking him.
I wasn't. I just wasn't backing down.
So what was this?
Whatever.
I've never seen you like that. That side of you.
What?
I don't know if I like it.
Look, Marie, it's hard enough keeping my head on without guys like Henri around. You know what he does.
So how does this stuff work?
It sort of makes you not feel the separation anymore. And once you don't feel it, you can forget.
You can't try and control everything, Nick. Aren't you afraid of losing track of your head completely?
With the fall, I don't care.
Look, all I did was ask him to leave.
It's just so hard for me.
You have to put things in the hands of your higher power. Here.
Our higher power can't solve every problem, Marie.
Oh, but you can. I want to try.
Sometimes you have to take action.
And by action, you mean punching people out?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Whatever. Let's go inside. Meeting's gonna start soon.
What are you waiting for?
I feel bad. Just dragging her down. No, wait. Fuck that. She had a choice, and she has a choice. What choice did I have? She was proud of what she did back then. She was fighting for a cause or something. Me, I tell people it was a mistake. A fucking clerical error. And they just want me to accept what happened?
How long before the forgetting kicks in?
Few long minutes.
And it feels good?
It's like your spinal column is never severed. Like the blood still flows from your head to your brain. It's like it was before.
In 1794, the Marquis de Sade was sentenced to be executed by guillotine. Because of a clerical error, his life was spared.
I'm telling you, Samson, you've got the wrong guy.
Ooh, so that's how you want to play it, you piece of scum.
No, really, this is a mistake.
The revolutionary government doesn't make mistakes. Do you know what this is?
It looks like red tape.
That's right. And do you know just how much red tape is necessary to get someone's head cut off?
What does any of this have to do with me?
Every official document is bound in red tape. That red tape must be snipped as it passes through each level of bureaucracy. Each level then retapes and reseals. Retapes and reseals. Retapes and reseals.
Song.
Sorry, there's just something about an efficient bureaucracy that I find incredibly stimulating.
I'm telling you, you've got the wrong guy.
That again. What's your name?
Lassalle. Monsieur Guy Adrien Lassalle.
Oh, you guys always think you're so smart.
It's pronounced Guy.
Okay then, Guy. Tell me, what does it say right here?
I don't know. I can't read.
That's right, you're illiterate.
Well, what's your point?
Well, I can tell you what it says. No, hold on, this red tape.
Yes.
Hold on, this red tape is... If I can just get this knot untied... Someone at level 8 must have not followed proper taping procedure. Come on, baby! Well, sorry about that. Here... Execution orders.
Could you be a little more specific?
Orders to execute.
Yes.
That's for today, July 18th, 1794.
I gathered as much.
Pierre Fontaine for speaking out publicly against the revolutionary government.
That's not me.
Hold on. Gabriel Lafoe for urinating within 12 meters of revolutionary headquarters. Guillaume von Locke for having relations with his ox. Here you are. Marquis de La Salle for speaking out against the revolutionary government, indecency, and other such nastiness.
Marquis de La Salle.
That's right, it says it right here. Whoops, I forgot. You can't read.
I may be illiterate, mainly due to the unfortunate fact that I was born into a family of peasant coal miners, who, FYI, have been oppressed for decades under the very monarchy you wish to topple. It's true, I'm completely uneducated. Unlike you, I was never read to as a child, never had mommy tuck me in, reading me La Petite Prince or Goodnight Moon. You can call me stupid. You can call me ignorant. You can make fun of me while you stand there in your fancy pants, Mr. Executioner. But let me ask you this. Don't you mean the Marquis de Sade?
De Sade?
Yes, de Sade.
No. It says here Marquis de La Salle.
Do I look like a marquis?
All you customers or prisoners look alike to me after a while.
Oh, that's really enlightened.
Okay, look, when you're chopping off 20 to 30 heads a day...
Okay, let's just forget the fact that I've been sitting in a jail cell for the past 86 hours, surrounded by my own feces. Beneath the grime and dirt, I am an honest coal miner.
Honest.
Yeah,
Then how did you end up here?
I filched a little coal. So sue me. My wife's pregnant again, and her feet get cold. She gets so angry when her feet get cold. So throw me in prison for a few weeks. That I can understand. But execution? The guillotine? Seriously?
It says here Marquis de La Salle.
Do you even know who the Marquis de Sade is?
You. That's who, wise guy.
You. Seriously. You of all people haven't heard of this guy. The Marquis de Sade. He's like one of the grand perverts of our generation.
And this means that I should have heard of him?
He's the guy that had those,
Sorry.
you know, those...
Still not following.
Oh, for Pete's sake, do I have to spell it out for you? He's the guy that had those...
Oh!
You know, with...
No!
Yes!
And not to mention,
No!
Yes, and not to mention
What?
he pioneered the use of the black leather mask.
Well, that's enough out of you. You've committed crimes against nature.
No, I'm telling you, this is a mistake.
Oh, you're just playing hard to get. He's just playing hard to get.
Ooh, I like hard to get. La Salle and Desade, they aren't even close.
Oh, you can stop pretending now. I know you want it. That's right, baby. You want it to cut your head off.
Oh, isn't there a safety word?
All I have to do is pull this lever and... Oh. Oh. Oh!
Machusetson!
Yes?
Oh,
Yes, Babette?
never mind.
Now, shall we see who's next? Says here Robespierre. Is that an O? Because it looks like an A.
I don't know about this, Anne. I think it's the right thing to do. Is it?
If you care about her, we have to do this.
But I feel so icky.
It's not about us. It's about her.
Is it, Nick? Or are we just doing it for ourselves? She's coming. Just tell her how you feel. I'm here to support you.
Hey, guys, what are you doing here?
Nothing.
Just, reading.
I'm sorry, and you are?
You met Anne the other day.
Oh, yeah, hi. What are you guys doing in my apartment?
The door was open.
You said feel free to swing by at any time.
Oh, yeah, I guess I did. So, what's up?
I don't know. You tell us.
Nothing.
Are you sure about that?
Sure, I'm sure. We just thought you might want to, talk.
Talk?
Sure.
Talk.
What's going on?
Nick, Marie, you should just tell her.
What's going on? You guys are acting really strange.
The thing is,
We just wanted to...
we're your friends, right?
Yeah, so what's your point?
Okay, this is the thing, Charlotte. We think you have a problem.
What?
Nick, Marie, you just need to come out with it. Listen, Charlotte, Nick and I both care about you. And once upon a time, we sat exactly where you're sitting. You need to stop pretending. You need to stop acting like it never happened.
Like what never happened?
You've been beheaded, Charlotte.
What?
Beheaded?
Yeah, I heard you, but...
Did you? Because sometimes getting your head cut off affects your hearing.
I heard you, but you guys have it all wrong.
Look at yourself, Charlotte. Look at yourself.
You guys have completely lost it.
You can't even keep your head on.
I can too.
It's getting out of hand, Charlotte. People are beginning to talk.
Have you been talking to Guy?
Look, I'm the last person to judge. I know what it's like. I don't know how many times I had to lose it before I could face the truth. And then I met Marie.
That's right.
And she held that mirror up and made me take a long, hard look at myself.
But you still wouldn't listen.
No. Then there was that incident in the outhouse.
I really don't want to hear this.
No, Charlotte, you need to hear this. You need to hear how my head toppled in and how I almost didn't get it back. That was my rock bottom. What's yours, Charlotte? I found your head in a dumpster this weekend, Charlotte. A dumpster.
That's not true.
It is. Okay, so I don't even know
I
you.
was there with Nick at the dumpster. Whoa, wait. You were there?
I told you, Marie. Called Ann.
You told me you called her, but I didn't know you were there.
This is really fucked up. I hate you guys.
Well, that didn't go so well.
You think?
What was that all about?
She's gonna have to come back for her head eventually.
I met Marie. I should go.
Wait, no, Nick, this is all my fault. Nick!
What Marie said is true. Without her, I might have lost my head for good. Which is why it's so hard when she gets so jealous. Sometimes I feel like I'm just always doing and saying the wrong thing.
The guillotine was a great equalizer in executions. Now, kings and common people could be executed exactly the same way. This, ladies and gentlemen, was a big change.
That's what all the hype was about?
You didn't like it?
They said it would be different.
Sorry you're disappointed. We can still burn the rest of you at the stake if you'd like.
You called?
No!
Just a suggestion there. No need to overreact.
I just thought, I don't mean to be all critical and stuff. I know this was your first time through, but it didn't do it for me.
Oh? What exactly didn't work for you?
The whole staying conscious thing. Not fun. And it's not like I didn't feel it. I definitely felt it. In fact, I still kind of feel it. And it really doesn't feel so good.
But you can't argue that I'm efficient and quick.
Just so you know, I'm not saying slow. Fine, I'm going. Assholes.
I know what you're saying, but it wasn't ideal.
Not ideal, huh?
I'm just telling you how I feel. Can I do that? Can I share my feels? Is that so wrong?
No, that's fine.
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm sorry, okay? I just don't feel like myself anymore. I don't know what's wrong. I...
Where is this friend of yours?
He'll be here, baby.
Look, Guy, I told you I'm not interested in you like that.
You show up at what time, and you're not interested.
We're just friends, Guy.
Whatever.
Oh, you didn't tell me you had company.
Henri, Charlotte, Henri.
You have the phone?
Yeah, sure, I got it. But give a guy a chance to catch his breath and take a load off for a minute. Your girlfriend here really knows what she wants.
I'm not his girlfriend. Ew.
What?
Nothing.
Hey, baby. You need to learn to relax a little bit. What's your name again?
Charlotte.
Yeah? Let yourself wobble. You'll feel better.
Yeah, sure. Maybe.
You know what we need, people? We need some music.
So, the phone.
Don't worry, I got it. Kids need to learn to chillax a little bit. There we go.
Here. I'll do that.
Well, of course. Pace yourself, kiddies. This batch is a strong one.
Good.
Oh, what's this song? Is it tango?
Yeah, sure, maybe.
You mind if I dance with your lady?
I don't feel like dancing.
Ah, sure you do.
No, I said I don't
Just
feel like...
one dance.
Oh.
Come on. This is fun.
Do you try not to bleed on me?
Are you afraid of exchanging bodily fluids?
A little bit.
Ooh, what's the matter, Charlotte?
My head, it...
Oh, come on, let it go. Let it go. I know we just met, but you mind if I ask you a personal question?
I guess.
You ever switch heads with someone?
Switch heads? No.
No? Oh, baby, it's hot. Come on. Want to switch heads with me?
Dude.
What, you put on yours, I'll put on mine?
What are you doing?
Hey, You can watch, Gee, and then maybe afterwards she'll switch heads with you.
Whoa, I'm not switching heads with anybody.
Oh, come on, it's fun. Gee, tell her how much fun it is. Oh, my buddies are here. Hey, I hope you don't mind I asked some friends to stop over.
Nah, that's cool, man.
Oh, this was a mistake.
Hey, where you going? My friends, they want to switch heads with you.
I need to go.
Hey, what's our problem? I know what people say about me. I know what they think. Unless you've been beheaded, you don't know what it's like. Ain't gonna understand. You see, the guillotine is designed to be efficient, quick, painless. But in the moments that immediately follow your beheading, blood is still in your brain, huh? You got that sensation that your head ain't no longer attached to the rest of you. Well, you're just rolling around in that basket. Well, that's a sensation that never, ever escapes you. Ever. So, what do I do now? I help people. I help people forget. So that they can enjoy their life after they're beheaded. Enjoy that life just a little bit better. That's what I do. I help people.
Henri Langille was executed on June 28, 1905. Immediately after his execution, doctors recorded eye contact and eye movement in his severed head.
You're home early, Colette. Dinner isn't ready yet. How was it?
How was what?
The execution, of course. How was it? You did go, didn't ya? Did you sell many flowers?
Oh, you know.
No, I don't know. I wasn't there. I was home slaving away over your dinner, making some stew.
I'm not really hungry.
Not hungry. What's going on, Colette?
It's nothing.
Nothing, huh? I've seen that look before.
What? When?
In the mirror, the day I met your father.
What are you talking about?
A certain glow caused by hormonal imbalance. Redness in the cheeks, dilation of the pupils. Did you even go to the execution?
Yes!
So then how was it?
Fine.
Fine?
Yes, fine. Now, could you please leave me alone?
You know what I think? I think you skipped the execution. I think you might be seeing that Jacques again.
What? No.
Then why can't you tell me about it? Was it crowded? Was there an excess of blood?
I guess Mother!
Oh, sweetheart, I knew something was wrong. What is it?
I think I'm in love!
I knew you were seeing that Jacques.
Oh, no, Jacques is old news.
Then who?
It's Mom.
You haven't lost your virtue, have you?
No.
Then what?
Well, it's hopeless!
Love. Love is never hopeless, except with your father. The asshole. But in most cases, love can be a beautiful thing. Who is the gentleman? Oh, believe it or not, I was young once. I know what it feels like. Tell me, who is this man who has captured my Colette's heart?
Monsieur Langille.
Monsieur Langille?
Uh-huh.
You mean the condemned?
Yes, that Monsieur Langille.
You, oh dear, you poor girl.
He looked at me.
Oh, sweetheart. A man condemned to death, that man aches for human contact. He yearns to make one final connection in the world. Whatever promises he may have made, whatever vows he may have communicated, these were acts of a desperate man. They cannot be trusted. A man about to die will do or say anything.
You misunderstand. You've got it all wrong.
I've been on this earth twice as long as you have, and believe it or not, before I met your father, I had my fair share of suitors. Stupid me chose your father. And he may have been a worthless drunk, but at least he kept me honest. He didn't try to deflower me before he made me his little wife.
He didn't try any of those things. And well now the next to impossible. You see, the look that he gave me, it didn't occur before the execution, it occurred after.
After?
Yes, after.
Sweetheart, have you a fever?
After the blade came down, his head rolled to the ground. The doctor stepped up to examine him, and it was then, when his head lifted into the air, is when our eyes met. He smiled. He winked. At me, Mother. Not those groupies, those execution hussies. No, Mother, at me. And it was then when I knew they were meant to spend, no, not perhaps the rest of our lives together, but something called eternity.
I am at a loss for words.
I hope you don't think this presumptuous of me, Mother, but I brought him home to meet you.
I didn't set the table for company.
He was leaking a bit, so I left him by the door.
Oh dear.
Monsieur Longueuil, Henri, this is my mother. Mother, this is Monsieur Henri Longueuil.
It's nice to... Oh, he doesn't have a hand to shake.
You're being rude, Mother.
I don't mean to be, but what kind of life can he give you? With no arms, no body, no legs, tripping on the floor like that? He'll be mopping off after him all the time.
Why can't you just give us your blessing?
I only want what's best for you.
Because you're such an expert on the subject?
I have learned from my mistakes.
Father had arms. What did he use them for? To beat you about the head when it pleased him. And sure, he had a body that gave you a case of the clap. And yes, legs that walked out on you when the going got tough. Henri will never beat me. I'll never wonder if he's out getting plastered at the pub or contracting a venereal disease from the horse on the Trocadero. And besides, look at the way he looks at me. Did Father ever look at you with eyes like this?
No, I suppose not.
I've been a silly girl, I know. Jacques, that was puppy love. But this is for real, Mother. Why can't you just give us your blessing?
You've always been so stubborn.
If you don't, we'll leave. I'll run away. I won't let you stand in the way of our happiness.
Suppose you leave me no choice.
Does that mean we have your blessing?
You have my blessing.
Did you hear that, Henri?
My little girl's a woman now. Wiser than I ever was. Only I have figured out the secret to happiness if it within my grasp.
I love you. Je t'aime. This is the happiest day of your life. I can see it in the way you look at me. Stop, my mother's standing right there. All right, just a quick one, because I love you. Stop.
Not gonna say I told you so, but...
You and Marie were right. I need help.
You've admitted to having a problem. That's the first step.
I don't know what I was thinking.
You have to focus on you, Charlotte.
They wanted to... I can't even say it. They wanted to switch heads, and luckily the foam hadn't fully kicked in all the way, otherwise I might have done it.
Well, you're here now. You're safe.
And then all these vegetable heads showed up, and it was horrifying, Nick. I don't want to end up with a rutabaga for a head, but I feel so alone. Sometimes I just want to take my head and throw it so far away I'll never find it.
What good will that do, Charlotte?
I don't know. I feel so alone.
It gets better.
Does it, Nick?
I swear, it does.
I feel like such a loser. Like I'll never be the person I once was. Was someone once, you know.
We were all someone once.
What am I now but a girl who can't even keep her head on?
Marie and I are here for you.
Hold me.
Okay. There.
I don't know what people have been saying about me, Nick, but I'm not the type of girl that just switches heads with people. I'm really not. But you make me feel so safe. Like I'll never lose my head again.
Charlotte, I don't think...
Please, Nick, I need this. Nick? Charlotte?
Oh, Marie.
What's going on here?
It's not what you think.
Really? Because I sure look like it.
Shit.
No, Nick, I'm sorry. Please don't.
Sorry, Charlotte, I've got to go. Marie, wait.
What do you want?
Please, it's not what you think.
You mean your lips attached to her lips? What do you want me to think?
She came on to me.
First you go dumpster diving with Anne, and now this?
It's the truth. She's just confused. She's really not that kind of girl.
What has happened to me? What have I done?
Oh, really? So now she's not that kind of girl. What kind of girl kisses her friend's boyfriend except that kind of girl? How could you, Nick? You really want to have your cake and eat it too, don't you?
What is with you and cake all the time? I don't want cake. just want you.
I thought we had something. I trusted you. Now, I don't know what to think.
Marie, please don't go. Marie! Marie!
I was someone once. I believed in something.
On July 17, 1793, Charlotte Corday was executed for the assassination of the Jacobin leader Jean-Paul Marat. An autopsy revealed that Charlotte died a virgin.
He just sat there chewing on cherries, eating them one by one. There was something about the way he spit out the pits that I found strangely attractive.
The mademoiselle would like a cherry, oui?
No, monsieur.
Oh, please, mademoiselle, call me Pierre.
I thought your name was Sanson.
Your recollections need not be historically accurate. Cherry,
No, thank you, Pierre.
what are you sure? They are so sweet, so tender. These cherry.
I just feel a little funny taking food from my...
Oh, no, not just any food, but succulent, mouth-watering cherry.
Okay, taking succulent,
Mouth-watering.
mouth-watering cherries from my executioner.
Mademoiselle, do not think of me in that way.
But you are going to be beheading me in 4 days, right?
But we must live in the present, must we not?
I have to admit, he was pretty cute, and he didn't look like a killer, but then again, neither did I.
Oh, mademoiselle, to lie in your arms.
3 days left, and it wasn't like he was going to let me live if we, did it. I was still going to be executed.
To hold you the way no woman has ever been held.
Are you supposed to be in here?
I am the executioner, oui. I must make sure the prisoner is in good health, that all her parts are in good working order.
Pierre, the thing is...
Yes, my dandelion?
I intend to die a martyr.
So?
A virgin martyr?
Why do you speak such nonsense to Pierre?
It's not nonsense. I want to serve as a symbol to the French aristocracy. That's why I killed Marat.
Marat?
You know, the revolutionary, the painting of the dead guy in the tub.
Oh, yes, I know this Marat.
So, I'm sorry, Pierre, but I cannot just...
Do not say it. Do not break Pierre's heart.
2 days left, and I was still intent on dying a virgin.
The sound of a guitar awakens your juices, oui?
No, Pierre.
I do not believe you. The guitar awakens everyone's juices.
My juices are still asleep.
And now? How about now?
No, my juices are still sleeping.
I do not understand. We could make such beautiful music together.
I already told you.
Tell me again. Why are you so cold to Pierre?
Well, it's a sin for one thing.
But you killed a man. Is killing not a sin?
He did have a point.
Come to me, my dandelion. Come to Pierre.
No, Pierre. I'm going to die a virgin if it kills me.
I am wilting on the inside, Charlotte. I am wilting on the inside.
Me too, Pierre. Me too. 1 day left, and Pierre was getting harder and harder to resist.
The sweat is the sweat of a man, oui?
Uh-huh.
The sweat of a man who can please you like no other.
Uh-huh.
The sweat of a man who knows what a woman wants.
Pierre, do you talk like this to all the girls?
Oh, no, not all the girls.
All the girls you execute?
None, my cactus flower. You was the only one who has held Pierre's arm.
Pierre, if only I could believe you. The day had come, and Pierre was pulling out all the stops.
Close your eyes.
Close my eyes.
Oui, close them tight.
Where are we going?
A surprise for my orchid.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Do you not trust Pierre?
It's just, I don't think it's a... Pierre? Pierre?
Voila.
Wow.
Is it not beautiful?
Is this your idea of romantic?
Is it not everything you hoped?
Well, it's bigger than I imagined.
I was hoping you'd say that.
And a little intimidating, I guess.
Let's just stick with bigger.
Pierre, my answer's still no. It's too soon in our relationship to go all the way.
But my Iris, we are out of time.
Well, there's still that whole virgin martyr thing.
So no man will know your sweet forbidden charms?
I'm afraid not, Pierre.
You are killing me, Charlotte. You are killing me.
No, I believe you were killing me. So I know what you're thinking. He was cute, and I should have just gone for it. Love is love, right? Cinch, man. And all that virgin martyr stuff, probably just overrated. I missed out on my chance to know true passion. I missed out on my chance to be held the way no woman has ever been held. Maybe there's still time to. Maybe there's still a chance. Oh, Pierre!
God grant me the serenity to accept that I've been beheaded, the courage to keep my head on, and the wisdom to know that without some assistance I may lose my head for good.
Thank you. Thank you for listening.
Hey. Hey. Thank you. That's your courage.
You're welcome.
I guess I'll be seeing you around.
Marie, wait.
Yeah?
I'm sorry for everything.
It's in the past.
I was a mess. I didn't know who I was, and
It's okay, Charlotte. It doesn't matter now.
thank you. That means so much to me. I haven't seen Nick around lately.
We broke up. He relapsed
Oh.
and he lost his head for good this time.
That's terrible.
It was bound to happen.
Well, what about your friend Anne?
I don't know. I haven't seen her at a meeting in ages.
Now, I'm sure you'll get reattached someday, but until then, our heads can just hang out. Does that sound okay with you, Nick?
Hey, geez, is that,
Nick?
Nick? How you been, buddy? Didn't even recognize you. Oh, you need some of the foam. Come on.
Get you up.
Come on, buddy.
I just don't understand.
I'm sorry.
I have been so faithful to you.
You'll find something new.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, come on. Don't be that way. You had a good run. Times are just changing is all.
I understand. I guess this is goodbye.
How about one more, for old time's sake?
I'd like that.
The guillotine was last used in France in 1977. The exact lifespan of the severed head has never been determined. Humans continue to search for more humane methods of execution.
Easy, Arthur. I can make you mad. Other things just make you swear and curse. When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble. give a whistle. And this'll help people out for the best. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the light side of life. If life seems jolly rotten, there's something you forgot. And that's the laugh and song and dance and sing. When you're feeling in the dumps, don't be silly chumps. Those are lots of kisses, that's the thing. And always look on the bright side of life. Forget about your scene, give the audience a grin. Enjoy it, it's a lifetime anyhow. So always look on the bright side of death. And just before you draw your terminal breath, life's a piece of shit when you look at